From Joan Rivers walking out of CNN mid-interview after getting grilled over her jokes.
And you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
To Mike Tyson getting ready to beat up a guy.
You and your ass, you white boy. You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
Here are 10 moments where comedians and celebrities completely lost it on live TV. Let's start with Shannon Tweed walking out of an interview.
What's going on in that clip? What's going on over there?
He's a pig, and I don't like it.
He's a pig, okay.
and I'm done.
You're finished with him? But you're not married, so you don't have to get a divorce.
Isn't that good?
You're not married
No,
either.
that's
Good
right.
news.
You're not married.
No.
Joy Behar caused real-life marriage problems for KISS co-founder Gene Simmons when she put him in an uncomfortable spot by asking him about his numerous romantic partners right in front of his wife.
What do you have, 2 girls that you took a picture with while you were on the road?
No.
Are you kidding me right now? What do you mean 2?
Well, we're out of time.
2,000?
Did you hear that? The wife is ready to KO his ass.
I'm tired.
28.
I'm tired of
You're
it.
tired of the life?
Well, the kids went to college, and I'm tired of his life.
Which is?
That stuff. Stupid crap.
Uh-huh.
Tired of it.
Let's watch another clip.
Yeah, live TV is definitely the place to dish out your marriage drama.
Gene Simmons was on the show. I've heard this before from him anyway. He claims that he had sex with 5,000 women. Do you believe that?
At the same time?
No.
Oh.
If that's true, wouldn't he be in traction at this point?
Yeah.
How's your back, Gene?
Joy Behar is just scooping for more. Like, get the hint, woman.
My back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
you think it's really funny.
just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, use that.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me?
Can't say I'm surprised. If you didn't see that coming, you need glasses. Up next, we have Joan Rivers, who had zero tolerance for woke finger-wagging.
You know, you've got best-selling books, you sell out on stage, even with your fashion critiquing. While it's very mean in some ways, people can't wait to hear what you have to say. Really? It's not mean?
You can. It's not mean. I tell the truth. I'm sure I say the same things that all your viewers say to their friends sitting next to them on the couch.
When the reporter realized Joan wasn't going to cave, she tried a softer approach.
Well, what about when it is about something, you know, that really does seem off limits to a lot of people? I mean, even in your book, you kind of joke about the death of Casey Anthony's baby, Princess Diana surviving so many landmines and who she dated. I mean, do you feel like there are boundaries ever, you know, even if it makes people uncomfortable or offend people, or what?
Even the audience seemed to agree as they left comments like, the most annoying interviewer in the world. Don't blame her for walking out.
Life is very tough, and if you can make a joke to make something easier and funny, do it. Done. Do it. That's all. Darlene, I don't know what your life has been like, but I have a lot of people who have gone through hell.
I mean, Joan just explained how every comedian thinks. And when fur and animal rights came up, that was the final straw.
You knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
shut up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist, but I'm saying
You're
people-
eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat.
She was on a roll, and no one could stop her from leaving now.
I don't want to hear this nonsense. Come to me with a paper belt, and I'll talk to you.
But you did hear it in some of those press conferences. There were people who were upset, and you're just saying,
No, you know, I'm going. I really am going because all you have done is negative. All you have done is negative.
But as she walks off, she leaves the host with one shocking fact.
You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
are we serious?
And the public agrees. Joan nailed it. Things got spicy on The View. And no, it wasn't just Joy Behar's latest hot flash. We're talking full-on drama, walk-offs, and a conservative guest who apparently left his filter in the Fox News break room.
An example. They have a right to do it and the Constitution, but it's inappropriate because a lot of the 9/11 families who I know say, look, we don't want that. That shouldn't be there.
But what about the discussion?
No. But there's the president. There's the president going, well, they have a right to do it. And then the guy says, and then hold it. Listen to me because you'll learn.
Listening to O'Reilly is like scrolling endlessly through a controversial Facebook comment section.
Thank you. So he says to the press, yeah, they have a right to do it, and that's true. Yeah. And then the question is, but what about the wisdom of it, Mr. President? And he goes, I'm not going to comment. Whereupon everybody in the country goes, what?
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this.
Maybe Whoopi can knock some sense into him.
70% of Americans don't want that mosque down there. So don't give me the... You want to bet on that? You want to bet? I'll show you that poll in a minute.
Americans don't want it.
But
why is that? But why aren't we saying
it's inappropriate?
Why is it inappropriate when 70 families died?
Muslims killed us on 9/11.
Well, clearly things just got more heated. Out of the fire and into the frying pan.
Oh my God! That
Muslims didn't kill us on 9/11? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, extremists
What
did
religion
that.
were they in?
What religion was Mr. McVeigh? Mr. McVeigh was an extremist
I'm
as well, and
telling you,
he killed people.
70
Whoopi looks like she's about to punch him in the face. But I wouldn't blame her. But then comes the best part.
You're outraged about Muslims?
They both walk out like they're storming off the set of Real Housewives Constitutional Edition. And if that wasn't chaotic enough for you, we've got Samuel L. Jackson showing reporters their place. In the midst of discussing the use of the N-word in the film, a reporter named Jake Hamilton tried to sensationalize the interview.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be...
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
But Samuel is not one to shy away from a challenge. Oh no, he immediately called out the reporter.
You want to move on to another question?
Okay, awesome. I don't want to say it.
Come on.
Will you say it?
No, that's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to say it?
They're gonna bleep it when you say it on your show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Do you think Samuel was right to backfire like that?
Okay, I'll skip it. Sorry, guys. It was a good question.
No, it wasn't.
It was a great question.
It wasn't a great question if you can't say the word.
The audience certainly loves it. One fan commented, I think Sam had such a great point, LMAO. I mean, he was kinda showing the importance of context and the difference between saying a word out loud and insulting someone directly with that word. Up next, we have another Joan Rivers moment from one of her funniest, rudest, and most honest interviews ever.
Well, my husband committed suicide.
That's right, yeah. And
was-
you were angry about it. You said you never
Angry?
lost that anger. Yeah.
Angry?
Yeah.
I'm that son of a bitch, if he came back, I'd now. I mean, it's like, you ruined my daughter's life, you son of a... Take this, bang, you want to die? Come over here. I mean, it was horrible.
Here she is, talking about her husband's suicide like it's the most annoying inconvenience she could have possibly dealt with. And that's not the worst part. According to Joan, the Jolie Pitt kids don't just have a Hollywood lifestyle, they've got workloads.
Angelina and Brad, because those kids, they don't stop, you know. I think she has in her basement a factory. I think it's child labor. This is not a... She adopts them, they get to be 7, they go into the basement, they make clothes.
The ultimate power couple, and apparently the ultimate child laborers too. But why stop there when you can continue to skinny shame Britain's hottest girls?
It means something to them, Miss Great Britain. And you know, and it's a wonderful thing, but they got the wrong chicken here. And it's, collectively, they're all so thin, they look like a reunion of Schindler's List. I mean, it's like... Does the tampon make me look fat?
The audience had no idea what to do. This was one of the wildest, most chaotic moments ever, but it doesn't beat the 2009 VMAs.
And the Moon Man for Best Female Video goes to Taylor Swift.
Thank you so much!
You're probably thinking, what a cute, wholesome moment for all the Swifties. But no, we've got a big bad bully ready to ruin her night.
I sing country music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Where did it even come from? Did you see that smug little shrug? Wow, that was brutal. You would think Kanye would learn from his mistakes, but a decade down the line, and he's still the same chaotic personality.
You know, God sets up these almost similar characters, these doppelgangers. It makes me really realize God has a sense of humor. Like, why is John Galliano and Mark Jacobs the exact same human being, just placed in a different place?
As you could tell right off the bat, he was saying some pretty weird things. Classic Kanye, right?
White people, Jew or Catholic or atheist, they're really into the Jewish media comment because it affects their business interests.
Okay, let me just pick you up on the two things you've mentioned. The first one is what you said about George Floyd.
There we go. You can never hold back from anti-Semitic comments.
You can't tell me with your accent that me as an American, Jew, black person, that I cannot question that death and question the means behind that was put on camera.
I'm not saying you
to
can't
traumatize. I'm not finished. La 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 means let me finish.
Okay.
The more I listen to him, the more unhinged he seems to me. But at one point, he decides he's had enough of Piers.
Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
contract. Why would any of that?
Hey, bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you.
Things are firing up now.
Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence and my idea.
Nothing you're saying has got anything to do with the tweet.
Cool. Bro, I was in the middle of a sentence, boy. Okay, so are you going to allow me to finish my sentence?
Yes, if you then answer my question.
Okay.
Oh boy, that was something. Kanye's like that annoying child who always wants to just yap. Spoiler alert. Days after this interview, he was dropped by Adidas. And then there's Machine Gun Kelly at a Billboard interview. And he cannot hold in his annoyance at all.
One thing I can do is move my pen and like, if that's how I gotta speak to my daughter, then like, let me do that. Don't think that just because like I'm writing pop hits that I won't pop you in the mother face. Like if you get out of line, like I don't change up who I am, or like doesn't mean I'm like.
I think we're gonna witness another walkout moment.
I've taken so much away from. Now I don't want to talk about this. Dude, I've done this so many times. Dude, can we just? I don't want to do an interview, man. Can we just like? I don't like. I want to let my music speak for me. I don't have shit to say. I've been saying shit for years, dude. Like man, y'all don't listen. Like listen to my songs.
There we go. MGK? Yeah, MGK is gone. But then we have Joan Rivers, who wasn't half as nice as MGK.
I hate children. The only child that I think I would have liked ever was Helen Keller, because she didn't talk. And it's just...
It all started with that joke, but then some audience member thought he was too woke to enjoy a joke like that.
Yes, it is. And if you don't, then leave. I happen to have a deaf mother. Oh, you stupid ass. Let me tell you what comedy is about. Go ahead and tell me. Oh, please.
Big mistake. Huge mistake. Because Joan goes nuclear on him.
You are so stupid. Comedy is to make everybody laugh at everything and deal with things. You idiot. My mother is deaf, you stupid son of a... Don't tell me. And just in case you can hear me in the hallway, I lived for 9 years with a man with one leg. Okay, you...
Joan just went full-on comedy Sergeant Major mode. That heckler just got a free masterclass in stand-up.
And we're going to talk about what it's like to have a man with one leg who lost it in World War II and never went back to get it, because that's littering. So don't you tell me what's funny.
Joan's pulling out the artillery now. This is like watching someone bring a nuclear bomb to a knife fight.
Comedy is to make us laugh. 9/11? If we didn't laugh, where the hell would we all be? Think about that. Where the hell would we all be?
And now she's going for 9/11 jokes. This woman has zero chill.
How can you not find Osama? There is one outlet. He's on dialysis. There is one outlet in all of Afghanistan. Find a plug and follow the clue.
Maybe they really should have used that method to find Bin Laden. Maybe then he could have avoided this humiliation. But when a big guy with logs for arms gets angry at you, you should run for the hills.
Put your mother in the straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that fuck you and your punk white boy. You
Mike Tyson lost his shit at the media when one of them said, "Put your mother in a straitjacket."
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you hoe. Come and say in my face for everybody. You come on, you You're scared coward. You're not man enough to with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white.
Okay, be honest, I think this is completely valid, but we love to see a meltdown.
Scared of the real man. I'll you till you love me.
Legend says he's still swearing at the poor media guy. And if you like this video of comedians and celebrities losing it on live TV, you're gonna love this next one on your screen.